I hope all of you have your breakfast on time. It should be between 8 and 8:30, okay? So breakfast, you have to break the fasting from the night, okay? So 8 to 8:30 is the optimum time, okay? So not beyond that, okay? Yes. Yes, Afzal, good Afzal, you are following orderliness. Okay, so today is 14, I think. Yes, July 14. I remember on June 14th, we started the first class. Am I right? On June 14, we started the first class, and today is July 14. And I appreciate all of you who have followed the orderliness. Okay, I gave you an assignment called orderliness. So 1 month hence, you have followed. Yes, Pukrandi, good. And I hope definitely you will be getting some reward from the life, okay, directly or indirectly, when you follow orderliness, okay, keeping things together of same use, okay, arranging things starting from the chapel till your stationaries, books, your dresses, etc. in a home. It is a very good practice. Please follow this. Okay, Afzal has made a neat timetable for orderliness too. Yes, good. Yes, Shivanuja has also done the, yes, Shivanuja is following neatness in home. So I appreciate all of you. Yes, yes, Caleb, good. Caleb has also made a timetable for orderliness. Good, good. Now, I want you to observe, please observe whatever happens after following orderliness. Okay, please observe whatever is happening after following the orderliness. Okay, so if time permits, I would like to hear from you. We will take the last 5 minutes for discussion. Okay, yes, you are happy, good. Yes, you are happy, good. So after following orderliness, happiness comes. Okay, yes, it's a good practice. So anything what you do for continuously 21 days, that will become the habit. If you follow something for about 21 days, that will, oh, observe your parents appreciated. Good, 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 good. So that's good. Okay. Yes, Kanishka, I have timetable for reading, walking, and playing. Good. So this is called discipline, Kanishka. So Kanishka has a self-discipline. I am just reading the comments given by the children. Kanishka has a self-discipline that she has made a timetable for reading, walking, and playing. Good. Okay, so this is the way to become a leader. Okay, when you are able to control yourself, then you have a control over others. Okay, this is a leadership quality. Congrats, Kanishka. Okay, yes. Yeah, that should be done. Okay, so whenever you complete it, that is called to-do task. Okay, to do. Okay, fine. Good, Bodhi. Okay, now let us pass on to the topic for this month. For the next month, I will give you an assignment, namely to-do list. Okay, to-do list. I share my screen and then we shall talk about the topic. Okay, Swaminathan, could you please mute your video, please? So because videos are not allowed. So when you want to talk, you can unmute and talk, okay? Fine. So I want you to follow. I just make myself down here. Okay, so the topic for this month, okay? So we have followed from 14 June to 13th of July. You have followed orderliness. Okay, please teach orderliness to your younger brothers and sisters too. Okay, orderliness. Okay, that would be a good habit. And now for this month, please follow a to-do list. Please follow to have a to-do list. Say for example, to-do list today, I have to read science. Okay, I have to do at least 2 new math sum. Okay, and this is an example. Okay, and today I have to walk for 10 minutes. So within home, okay, within home, that is very important. And today I am going to learn 2 new words in English. Okay, new words in English. Like that, you can follow anything you want to do. Okay, you make the list in the morning, get up early by 5 or 5:30, make the list, Do it before going to bed. Please make a tick. If you have done this, make a tick. That would be a good habit that will lead you to a greater heights in your life. To-do list is the assignment for the month of July. We will talk about this on 14th of August. Okay, because 15th of August is holiday. Okay, okay, fine. Now, now we are shifting to the next lesson. Not going to talk about physics. We are going to take a lesson from chemistry. Okay, we are going to take a lesson from chemistry. Fine. I will show you something. You just say whatever comes to your mind. Okay. I will show you something. I will also write it here. So what is this? What is this pen? Okay. Yes, it is pen. What type of pen? So what is the material it is made up of? What material? It's a ballpoint pen. What is? Yes, plastic. Forget this answer is good. Okay, Kanishka, go with them. Rimsha, Sanjay is plastic. Okay, plastic. Okay. Now, so this is. So I have a bag here. So what is this bag? Is made up of? So what is the material? Plastic cover. What is the specific name? Polythene. It is a polythene bag. Okay, it is a polythene bag. Okay, you have a plastic, you have a polythene, and I can show you some other bag. So this is a bag. Can you identify the material of this bag? Can you identify the material? So this is yes, jute. Good, good. How many of you have mentioned jute? Everybody has mentioned jute. Good, good, good. Jute bag. Fantastic. Okay, jute bag. So this is a jute bag. Okay, jute bag. Fine. Now, I hope you might have received an idea about the lesson. Okay, now I share the screen. Yes, you have told about. Are you able to see the screen? Please confirm if you are able to see the screen. Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you. Fine. So you told about a pen. It is a plastic pen. Okay. And another cover, polythene. And also you told about jute. So what is the main difference between the first two and third? Is there any difference between, or all are same? What is the major difference between these three? Yes, fiber. Fiber is right. Okay. So plastic and polythene are fibers. Jute is also a fiber. No change in the word fiber. Plastic is also a fiber. Polythene is also a fiber. Jute is also a fiber. If you take cotton, it is also a fiber. I will tell you, Harish, but these are all synthetic fibers. Okay, synthetic fibers. These are all natural fibers. Synthetic fibers are natural fibers. Okay, and the topic of the lesson is that synthetic fibers, okay, synthetic fibers and plastics. Synthetic fibers and plastics. So this is one of the lessons in our chemistry portion that we are going to learn about. Okay, so what is the topic of the lesson? Synthetic fibers and plastics. We are going to learn about the synthetic fibers. We will have an introduction about the natural fiber. For example, cotton. Cotton is a natural fiber. Okay, wool. Wool, where do you get the wool? From the sheep. Okay, wool is a natural fiber. As well as jute is a natural fiber. Okay, as well as silk. Okay, silk is cotton, wool, jute, and silk. this cotton and jute, they are derived from the plants, and this wool and silk, they are derived from animals. I hope you have learned this in your 6th standard itself. I just recall what you have learned. Okay, so this cotton and jute, they are from plants, and wool and silk are from animals. Okay, suppose if we are using only natural fibers, only natural fibers are available in the world, will the amount of the natural fibers satisfy the needs? Will it be sufficient for entire population of the world? Please think and tell me, if we will be using only the natural fibers. Yes, coir, Kanishka, you are right. Coir is from coconut. Okay, coir is also a natural fiber. Kanishka said coir. Coir is also from a plant. This is also a natural fiber. Okay, good. Will it suffice? No. Okay, as Ashida said, no. No should be the answer, because we cannot use all these natural fibers to support the entire population of the world. So we go for, okay, so we go for artificial, or this is called artificial. Okay, so I write, so excuse me, my handwriting is not good here. Okay, so we go for artificial or man-made or synthetic. Artificial, man-made, synthetic, all are same. Okay, we go for artificial, man-made and synthetic. These fibers. So when you are able to manufacture the fibers which are at par with the natural fibers, then you can make the needs of the entire population satisfied. That is why we do for, or we go for synthetic fibers. But the synthetic fibers are not good for the environment. However, we will try to avoid wherever possible and use without damaging the environment. Okay, that is the lesson is all about. I will show you the pictures and then I will show you some videos so that you can get some interest in the topic. Okay, so first let's watch the video. Okay, see here. So this is a sheep. Okay, what can you get from the sheep? What can you get from a sheep? Wool, am I right? See, so how do they cut the skin of the sheep? Let us see here. See, they just cut the natural cover, skin cover, and the humans are going to use this natural cover, and they have covered this sheep with artificial fiber. Okay, so actually it is the protection given by the nature for the sheep because of the chill climate. But if you allow this, the skin or that wool will be continuously growing. The sheep cannot withstand the weight. It is very difficult for the survival of the sheep. Okay, so we have to remove that. So, and we are using that particular wool, and again it will grow. Okay. Very cute sheep, but covered with wool. Even it cannot see. Okay, see, it is not able to see. Now they are removing the entire wool and it is taken for further processing. Okay, so this is one way to get the natural fiber. Okay, and here the second one is just a minute, I am not able to share. So what is this? This is cotton, okay? Cotton. So this is cotton. Okay, this is also one of the natural fibers, cotton. Okay, very beautiful plant. Okay, and it is of almost complete the dress materials. Okay, early before the invention of the or synthetic fibers, cotton was satisfying the needs for the dresses. Okay, so it's a very beautiful plant or invention was cotton. Okay, cotton seeds. And next one is very interesting. This is about jute, which is also a natural fiber.
50 years old. Country, of which about 60 are planted between April and May and harvested between July. Several uses.
Just a
And
minute.
fertilizer.
See, so this is the jute plant. Where is it? That green. Yes, here. Okay, this is the jute plant. Can anyone tell me in India which state produces maximum jute products? Shivanuja, I will tell you about that later. You are asking how the cotton stitch is. So I will talk about later, okay? Yes, Giona. West Bengal, okay? West Bengal. Kerala is for about coir, okay? Assam and West Bengal. Yes, West Bengal is the right answer. Jute is having its maximum production in West Bengal and Assam, okay? Almost 50% of entire world's jute is manufactured in Bangladesh, okay? In Bangladesh. Entire world's production, 50% of entire world's jute production is from Bangladesh. But in India, almost 50% of the jute products is from West Bengal. Okay, so this is the jute plant and they are taking the fibers and this is some of the processes it undergoes and they remove it. Okay, so very a fantastic natural fiber and there are so many processes involved. Okay, and there are so many Guinea socks. Okay, in Tamil they say koni pai. Okay, Guinea socks and various sizes as well as various qualities of jute materials are manufactured.
Divide into non-packaging segments.
And this one, okay, so after coloring and weaving, okay, so with some laminated coat, this bag was manufactured, okay, jute. Fine. So what do we understand is that we need synthetic fibers. We are talking about environmental pollution. Okay, we are talking about environmental pollution. If we need only natural fibers, it is limited. Okay, you cannot get the fibers for the entire world population. Okay, that is why you have to go for artificial or synthetic fibers. Okay, so because this pen is about 3 rupees only because of this industry, plastic industry. Okay, and you can also check your dresses. Okay, you wear. How many of you are wearing cotton? How many of you are purchasing only cotton? So please switch off video. So Rimsha, please switch off video. See, how many of you are wearing cotton? It is there is no practice of purchasing cotton. Okay, so we need only some colored, okay, some colored terry cotton or other synthetic fibers. Okay, that is why the industry has developed this much, and we need some color dresses. We need some shoes which is made out of nylon. We don't go for normal wooden shoes or wooden chappals. Okay, therefore the need, even the computer, the laptop, the mobile, all are containing plastic wires, plastic insulators. Okay, the camera, plastic lenses. Okay, glass lenses, plastic lenses. Okay, so this distemper. Okay, see, so the wall, you are building your home and you are making some white. Okay, and if you want some paint, you need some emulsion paint or you need some design. Okay, all these things are synthetic. So what I want to tell you is that we cannot avoid synthetic fibers. We cannot avoid synthetic fibers because we have to satisfy the entire world population. But wherever possible, we can reduce the usage. We can reduce the usage. Okay, thereby we can serve the environment. If possible, try to buy jute bags, cotton bags, avoid plastic bags. You can buy paper bags, okay, jute bags and cotton bags. Okay, and if you want to have some floor material, you can go for coir mat. Instead of plastic mat, you can go for coir mat. Okay, so wherever possible, you can reduce the usage of plastics and synthetic fibers. Wherever possible, try to support the natural fibers. Okay, so this is also an economic growth will be there for the workers in the natural fibers, as well as the environment will be protected. Okay, so that is the crisp of this lesson. Let us talk about this later again. I will want you to see this presentation now. I'm sharing the presentation now. Let's go into the lesson. I'm sharing the screen. Are you able to see the screen? Okay, so please confirm if you're able to see the screen. Can you see the screen? Yes, okay. Okay, good. Yes, good, Swaminiadan. Good. Reduce plastic bags, use jute bags. Good. Okay, fine. Listen, so even in this picture alone, you can learn many more. So this is the summary of this entire lesson. Okay, so this gives the summary of entire lesson. Okay, so you have some nylon. Okay, you have nylon brushes. The toothbrush we are using is a nylon, and the mat is rayon. You have some non-stick tawa. Okay, non-stick. If you go to your kitchen, you can have some Teflon coated non-stick tawa, which can be used without oils. Okay, so these are some of the metals, and you can have some plastics. Okay, and the bars, the handlebars or handles. Okay, so these are made out of bakelite, so which is a bad conductor. Plastic bags, sorry, plastic containers, and the logo is seeing here. What you see is reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. Okay, 4 R's. Okay, 4 R's to reduce plastic, reuse plastic, recycle plastic, recover. Okay, so this is the summary of this lesson. So let us see what do you mean by the synthetic fiber. Okay, first of all, what do you mean by a fiber? Fiber, it is a kind of thread. Okay, it is a kind of thread which is strong and flexible. Okay, strong and flexible enough to make cloth, net, ropes, bags, etc. Okay, fiber is nothing but a kind of thread which is strong and flexible to make so many apparels. Okay, cloth, net, rope, etc. You can prepare. Okay, and the synthetic fibers are called man-made fibers, as well as they are called artificial fibers. Okay, so after the classes are over by 12:10, just before going to lunch, please have a look at your home. Go to your home nook and corner. Okay, please take a list of, you go to your veranda, take a list, whatever plastic materials are available. Go to your hall, take a list of plastic. And also please note whatever natural fibers you are using within your home. Okay, you make a list. Okay, so after that, I would like to give you a small project to collect this natural and artificial fibers. We will do that later at the end of the lesson. Okay, fine. And polymer. Okay, so polymer is a technical name in chemistry, and it is called a big molecule formed by the combination of large number of small molecules, okay, called monomers. So monomer is a single molecule. If you add single molecule one by one, this is just like the chain or the beads, okay, beads which are added. Okay, if you have a thread, if you go on adding some beads, this is called a polymer. A monomer which is continuously added will become a polymer. Okay, polymer is nothing but a big molecule formed by the combination of a large number of small molecules. Okay, poly means many, mer means units. Many small units are joined together to form some polymers. Okay, this is the basic process of manufacturing synthetic fibers. Okay, and the process is called polymerization. Okay, that is process of linking together the small monomers. Monomer is a single molecule added together in a linear chain, then it will become a polymer or plastic. Okay, there are major types of synthetic fibers. One is called rayon, second one is nylon, third one is polyester, fourth one is acrylic. Out of these four, this rayon is also called natural. Okay, this is made from cellulose. Okay, this is made from cellulose. Cellulose is a natural content. Okay, natural content, and that is made some that is made to react with some chemicals. Okay, and you are getting some rayon. Okay, I will show you the video of industrial processing of rayon in the next class, how to make a rayon. Okay, so this is one of the synthetic fibers. So this is semi-synthetic. You can also call this as semi-synthetic because the source material or the raw material is cellulose. Okay, cellulose. You know what is cellulose? Okay, when you mix, when you grind all these wooden pieces, you will get a cellulose. Okay, fine. And nylon is first synthetic fiber. Nylon is nothing but the first synthetic fiber. Okay, polyester, acrylic are other fibers. Okay, acrylic is an equivalent of wool. You know the use of nylon, polyester, etc. We will be discussing one by one in the next class. I stop here. So if you want to ask any question, you can ask. This lesson is from chemistry, Harish. Yes, who is this? Safa Mariam. Yes, this is rayon is also called artificial silk. Okay, rayon is also called artificial silk. So we will learn one by one in the next class. So starting from rayon, we will learn one by one from the next class. Is there any other question you want to ask about synthetic fibers? Will you do the assignment after the classes? Please take your lunch on time. After that, have a walk around your home. Go and collect how many plastic items you are having, how many natural fabrics you are having in your home, to a maximum of 10 to 15. Okay. Yes, the screen is made out of synthetic fiber. Shivanuja, the screen is made out of synthetic fiber. It is one of the fibers. Okay, one of the synthetic fibers. Kanishka is asking the example of rayon. So I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you. I asked about. Okay, listen. So I want you to go into your home and make a list of 10 to 15 items. Classify it as synthetic fiber and natural fibers. Okay. Rayon, somebody is asking about rayon. Kanishka, example of rayon is that many saris, even if you please check with your mother, you will be having some artificial silk saris. Okay, artificial silk saris, they are not original silk. That is rayon. This is a synthetic fiber. It will just look like a silk, not silk. Okay. No, yes, please collect the things. You just, simple example, ma, you just write 10 to 15 items in your home, which are synthetic and artificial. I call each and every one according to the time. You just tell me what you collected, okay?